Well, everybody, here we are. This is the trail to the lower Tahqumenon Falls, a little bit west of Paradise, Michigan. It's 8/10 of a mile. You can't drive into the lower falls this time of year. And I'm walking my hound Biscuit and me. We're out for some winter exercise on the 1st of March. I've taken this trail before, but it's been a long time. And as I always said to Sandy when we took this trail many years ago, and she asked where the falls were, just around the next bend, just around the next curve. And here we go. And the saying goes, just around the next curve. I've actually lost track of how many curves, but we're on our merry way. And Biscuit's still going with me, and we haven't made it yet, but hopefully he doesn't get cold so we can enjoy this trip. I'm watching his pads to make sure. There's the Biscuit. Walking along on the trail to the Tahqumenon Falls. That's our boy. Well, yes, it is. What do we have here? Sign that says hill, slow. Well, we aren't going anything but slow. And as the saying goes, just around the next curve. Well, here's an interesting sign. Haven't seen this one before. Hiking trail to Lower Falls. I've never cut across that way, but I'm game for it. I think we'll take it and cut through the woods and see what we find. It looks like the way most of the footprints are going. This is the trail into the falls, through the woods. We will see what we see. And what is that up there? That would be a mighty dachshund named Biscuit. He's loose. Well, I don't think he can get too far off the trail. And I haven't been able to get my hands on the leash in the last couple of minutes, so I'm going to try. But here we go, looking for the waterfall. Here's a picture of the trailhead. We have made it through. We are at the lower Tahqumenon Falls right now. Biscuit seems to be enjoying himself quite well. There's just nobody here. I'm really tempted to just take him totally off the leash. Yeah, I had to let him go to come down the hill anyhow, because I couldn't get him. But the leash, if nothing else, makes it easy to get him. There we see the Biscuit. He's got the leash behind him. Not to catch up to him, I guess. He seems to stay quite well on the trail, so that's a good thing. Now we'll take a look back at where the waterfall is. And we're going to walk over to the waterfall in just a bit. The waterfall is right there through the trees. Most of it does appear quite frozen. The falls split around an island, and they come to the left and the right. The right-hand side seems very frozen, and the left-hand side seems more open. The frozen area in front of you is where in the summertime you can rent rowboats to walk across. I should say walk across, to row across. One of the things Sandy and I have done several times in the past. There's a waterfall on the right which is open. We're going to walk over there in a few minutes and get a look-see. This trail through the woods brought us a little closer to the waterfall without going near the parking lot. So I'm going to have to walk back up that way to get some pictures from that viewing point after we get to that waterfall over on the right. Here we are walking down the trail to the waterfall around the right-hand side. This trail in time will take you all the way to the upper falls. We, of course, are not going that far today. Me and my buddy are making the walk. There's my buddy right there. Okay, Biscuit. I am the heart of your hearth. On the cold winter nights, the friendly shade screening you from the summer sun, and my fruits are refreshing, draughts quenching your thirst as you journey on. I am the beam that holds your house, the board of your table, the bed on which you lie, and the timber that builds your boat. I am the handle of your hoe, the door of your homestead, the wood of your cradle, and the shell of your coffin. I am the bread of kindness and the flower of beauty. Ye who pass by, listen to my prayer. Harm me not. Here we have a so-called babbling brook through the forest. Many little streams like this flow into the Tahqumenon River. And there's a footbridge over this one. We're almost to the waterfall. Here's the outflow of the babbling brook on the other side of the main walkway through Tahqumenon Falls State Park. This is the bridge taking on a trail through Tahqumenon Falls State Park, a trail that I've never taken. It looks like obviously a lot of people do. I think some of the cross-country skiers that come here in the winter time do. Beautiful but dangerous. If the Tahqumenon could talk, it could tell of the Indians, the trappers, and the modern-day tourists who have died in these waters. Don't be fooled by its beauty. The swirling currents, submerged debris, rocks, whirlpools, and undertows of the river are treacherous and deadly. Hark, what's that? A dachshund on the loose. That's the Biscuit. And he's reached the waterfall ahead of me. We are not actually going any further than this. Biscuit will be called back in a minute. If I had all day to spend here, maybe I would. I didn't plan on spending all day. I didn't think it'd be quite this easy to hike this far back. But anyhow, here we are at one of the waterfalls. I didn't think there's much need to narrate the waterfall. It's pretty self-explanatory as it is.